This section is on the properties of real numbers, which is section 1.4 in your textbook. The essential question for this unit is, what are some of the properties of real numbers and how do you use these properties? The first of these is the distributive property. This states that for any real numbers a, b, and c, a parentheses b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. In other words, you can take the a and distribute it to the b and the c. Now this is not restricted to just two numbers. You can extend it to more than two numbers. For example, I could have a times b plus c plus d is equal to ab plus ac plus ad. So it's not just restricted to two numbers inside the parentheses. You could have more. So long as you have a number outside the parentheses, you can distribute that to each one inside the parentheses, provided everything inside the parentheses is added together. Next, we have the inverse properties. Now, the first of these inverse properties states that for any real number a plus minus a is simply equal to 0. So if you add the inverse or opposite to a number, you get 0. Now the second of these inverse properties states, again, for any real number a times 1 over a is equal to 1, or any number times its reciprocal is equal to 1. Next, we have the identity properties. The first of these identity properties states that for any real number a plus 0 equals a. So any number plus 0 equals that number. Now the second of these identity properties, again for any real number a, states a times 1 is equal to a. So any number times 1 is equal to itself. Next, we have the commutative and associative properties. Now first we will talk about the commutative properties. For any real numbers a, b, and c, a plus b is equal to b plus a. This is the commutative property of addition. So a plus b equals b plus a. The order does not matter. Now similarly for multiplication, a times b is equal to b times a. So these are the commutative properties of addition and multiplication. Now the associative property deals with how we group terms. For example, if I have a plus b plus c, that's also equal to a plus b plus c. So the way we group, or the order in which we take these three or more terms, does not matter when we are doing addition. This is the associative property of addition. Similarly for multiplication, when we're multiplying three numbers, say we are multiplying a times b times c, that can also be written as a times b times c. So these are the associative properties. The last property we will talk about is the multiplication property of 0. This property states that for any real number a times 0 is simply equal to 0. So any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0.